Sometimes it's not the pain that catches your attention, but the sudden silence of your body. That lack of response to the things that once moved you. Movements become soulless routines. Smiles, glances, steps all on autopilot. The body doesn't scream. It simply goes quiet. Suddenly, everything feels slow, as if you're living inside an aquarium, watching life pass by without being able to touch it. It's a heavy silence, invisible to others, but it fills every cell. What happens inside you when your body decides to simply survive? There's a dark paradox in feeling and, at the same time, not feeling. You remember who you once were, but the emotion no longer matches the facts. Hugs are lukewarm, achievements tasteless, days drag on without color. On the outside, everything seems the same, but inside there is a distance between what is happening and what you were supposed to feel. How do you explain to someone that your heart doesn't react, even to things that used to move you? It's like there's an invisible filter dulling every sensation. You look around, listen to conversations, do your tasks, but you feel like a spectator of yourself. Your mind wanders, your body stays put, and your soul feels like it's gone out for a walk. Time passes in strange ways, too fast in some moments, dragging in others. Sometimes it's like being inside a dream you can't wake up from. Being present, but not recognizing yourself in your own thoughts and actions, is a kind of emptiness only those who've lived it understand. The body feels heavier than ever. Your muscles ache for no reason, sleep is never enough, and every daily task feels like a climb. There's no fever, no diagnosis. Just a fatigue that settles deep in your bones and won't leave, no matter how much you rest. People looking from the outside think you're lazy, but only you know what it's like to carry a backpack full of invisible stones. Have you ever found yourself wishing the pain, at least, had a shape? There are days when you wake up, but never truly awaken. Your body's there, following the bare minimum of orders, but there's no real presence. Everything becomes an obligation: eating, showering, getting out of bed. Apathy takes over, swallowing small joys. Old plans feel like they belong to another life. It's not sadness, it's an absolute numbness. You wonder if you'll ever care again, if one day existence will pulse with meaning. For now, all that's left is to exist on autopilot, hoping for the spark that brings you back. The human mind is ingenious in protecting what's most fragile. When threats become unbearable, be it trauma, overload, or internal pressure, it builds high, dense walls. Shutting down isn't a mistake. It's an ancient response to guarantee survival in the face of the impossible. Behind this mechanism is a silent attempt to protect what you can no longer name. The mind doesn't betray you. In its own way, it preserves what you simply can't bear anymore. Emotional pain, when ignored, spreads through the body in strange forms. It shows up as headaches, upset stomach, tense shoulders, cold hands. It's the body asking for attention, creating symptoms in hopes of being heard. The body doesn't always speak clearly sometimes. It just goes silent, anesthetizing sensations so the mind can keep going. In these moments, the body becomes the stage for invisible battles, each symptom a clue to unresolved suffering. Have you ever felt this way? Leave it in the comments if you've known this pain. There are deep roots beneath the soil of your awareness traumas that never truly healed. They don't scream, but they quietly dictate the rules of your daily life. Hidden trauma teaches the body to shut down, to not trust, to run from your own feelings. It doesn't matter if the episode happened years or months ago. It's still there, whispering limits, setting boundaries for your experience. What wounds do you keep in silence, barely noticing how much they still govern your reactions today? Have you noticed how, even when you reach your goals, there's a stubborn emptiness that won't go away? Victory comes, but satisfaction quickly fades. New dreams are born, but they're just more attempts to silence the echo of nothingness. Many try to fill this hole with achievements, applause, or distractions, but the emptiness remains, waiting for something deeper. Have you ever caught yourself looking at your own achievements and still feeling like the essential thing is missing? The mind learns to sabotage what might hurt. Unconsciously, you might turn down opportunities, push people away, or burn bridges before someone else can do it. It's a protective pattern that repeats itself, even when it doesn't make rational sense. Every time you get close to something good, the fear of pain lets self-sabotage take the wheel. It's not weakness, it's fear of reliving old wounds. How long will you let the past dictate your future? There's a kind of longing that isn't for places or people, but for your own essence. When disconnection takes over, many forget the way back inside themselves. The soul whispers for spiritual reconnection, an anchor that goes beyond the material. Ignoring this call deepens the emptiness, because there's a space nothing in the world can fill, only what touches the immaterial. Maybe it's time to listen to what your soul is trying to say in the silence. Carla woke up every day feeling a strange pain in her own body. Joe, a successful executive, stopped recognizing his own emotions. Elena, always smiling around friends, lived her shutdown as a heavy secret. What links these stories is the feeling of losing oneself, of existing without ever truly finding yourself. How many people live a silent battle, hoping someone will see beneath the surface? Amid the chaos, the need for new meaning emerges. Often, shutting down is a forced invitation to reinvent yourself. The internal crisis brings up questions you used to ignore. Who am I now? What moves me if nothing seems to make sense? Between losses and new beginnings, there's room to find a renewed identity, even if the answer doesn't come right away. Chaos isn't just destruction, it's also an opportunity to rebuild. Sometimes I find myself that way, but it soon passes and I come back to my center. It's painful to try to explain an emptiness that has no words. Others' lack of understanding deepens isolation, making the loneliness even greater. You try to name the pain, but there's no vocabulary for it. Not everyone understands a shut-down body, a heart without shine, a mind in silence. Sometimes the biggest cry for help is a long silence. Who hasn't wished at least once to be understood without having to explain? In trying to silence the pain, we create escape routines. Hours spent on social media, overeating, alcohol, endless series, anything to distract. The relief is brief, but the emptiness persists. Running away never solves it. It only postpones the moment you have to face yourself. Body and soul know these anesthetics wear off quickly. What other paths could you try if you dared to be alone with yourself just once? To have your body back, you must heal the soul's emptiness. That void is the root of all invisible pain, and only the Holy Spirit of God can truly fill it. Not all deaths are physical, most are spiritual. Sometimes there's small daily goodbyes, to dreams, to feelings, to desires. The body asks for a break, the mind slows down, and life retracts until it fits into a tiny space. It's as if each day a little spark goes out. Still, there's a quiet part that resists, waiting for the slightest sign of a new beginning. Maybe your body just needs time and respect to bloom again. Emotional anesthetics offer temporary comfort, but there's a high price to pay. Too much stimulation, drinking, eating, shopping, social media, gaming, porn, drugs can create subtle dependencies. The emptiness returns stronger, along with guilt and a sense of failure. Recognizing the risk of these escapes is the first step toward finding healthier ways to deal with pain. Have you ever wondered which anesthetic you rely on the most and what you're really trying to avoid? I used to drink a lot of alcohol. I was addicted. There wasn't a drink I turned down. There comes a point when only the spiritual can reach you. When every human solution fails, seeking comfort from the Holy Spirit can bring new breath. It's not magic, it's a reunion with something greater, filling spaces material things can never touch. A sincere prayer, a moment of surrender, might be the beginning of a silent transformation. Let yourself feel that invisible embrace, the one that renews, calms, and gives life meaning again. Coming out of shutdown mode doesn't happen all at once. It's built on small gestures, taking a deep breath, walking in nature, searching for new meaning, asking for help without shame. Every step toward reconnecting with your feelings is a victory. Your story, no matter how simple it seems, can be a breath of hope for someone at rock bottom right now. When you share your experience, you create a bridge of empathy that silently saves lives. True comfort is born in spaces where pain is heard without judgment. How about leaving a comment below, sharing how you live or have lived through shutdown mode? Your voice matters. No one has to face the darkness alone here. I'm here for you. I created this channel to listen to and support anyone who needs help. You can count on me. If you've made it this far, take a deep breath. Maybe just hearing these words has made you feel there's hope, even when your body and soul feel disconnected. And no matter how hard it seems, let me remind you, you can always begin again. Now, I want to share some honest tips to help you take those first steps toward the light, even if everything feels dark around you. 1. Allow yourself to feel, without judgment. Treat your emotions like visitors. Listen, welcome, don't run. The beginning of healing is the courage to look within and recognize what hurts. 2. Look for small self-care routines. A long shower, a few quiet minutes, a walk, listening to your favorite music, writing out your feelings. Every gesture matters more than you realize. 3. Seek professional support if you need it. A therapist, psychologist, support groups. Asking for help isn't weakness, it's self-love. 4. Reconnect with your spirituality. Pray, meditate, seek the comfort of the Holy Spirit. Speak to Him however you can. Spirituality is a quiet, powerful source of strength. 5. Cut down on escapes and distractions. Challenge yourself to spend time with yourself, away from your usual anesthetics. Make room for silence so your inner answers can surface. 6. Value small steps forward. Don't wait for big revolutions. Every step matters. Every sigh of hope is a victory. Now, I want to hear from you. Leave a comment. How has your body been asking for a break? What's one small step you can take today, however tiny, to start coming out of shutdown mode? Your story could bring comfort to someone suffering in silence here. You'll never be alone. If this video touched you, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to receive new videos daily, always with care and depth for your emotional journey. And don't keep this message to yourself. Share this video with a friend who needs a little light in the darkness. A simple gesture can change someone's life. In the video description and in the card above, I'll leave the link to our latest video. You have everything but still feel empty? Here's the hidden reason. Don't miss it. It might be the next step on your journey. Also, check out our 3 exclusive playlists, created especially to support you at every moment, healing the silent storm, anxiety, stress, and the nervous system. The weight of emptiness, depression, and inner void, traumas, emotions, and hidden memories. Each playlist brings deep, compassionate, and transformative videos so you never have to walk alone. I'm Elena Gray, and this is the Silent Wounds channel. I'm counting on your help to grow this community. Here, every pain is heard, every emptiness is welcomed, every hope can be reborn. Take care of yourself. You deserve to be heard, respected, and strengthened every day. I'll see you in the next video.